Hey guys, welcome to my New Year's Eve inspired tutorial. Starting with a base, I'm using Urban Decay's primer potion and I'm rubbing that all over my eyelid per usual, down on my lash line and into my crease. I don't usually go overboard with the primer because I don't really have oily skin, but if you do, you might need a little bit more. And I'm just placing a little bit of my mineralized skin finish under my brow since I don't highlight. And my first transition color is going to be Cappuccino by Motives. This is going to be a completely Motives look. So if you have a lot of motives, this is going to be a great tutorial for you guys. This is a blending brush by MAC, and I'm just sweeping this underneath my brow before adding the next color, which is Sweet Plum. And I am using a blending brush as well, and I'm applying that right underneath the Cappuccino, going in circular motions. I wanted this to be the backdrop, and it's going to tie into the lash line a little bit later. I forgot that I used tape on the other side, so I'm a little late adding that, but no worries. I'm just going to swipe over it to make sure the line I want to create is nice and crisp by sweeping the shadow over the line and going back and forth with the brushes to make sure the transition is smooth. Next, I'm adding Vino, or Vino, either or, and I'm using this flat. This is like a travel size brush by Sigma. It's really flat, so it gets right in the crease. And I'm using this darker color to separate my lid from my crease, just to show the distinction. And of course, going over the tape to make sure that when I pull it off, the line is crisp. And next I'm adding Midnight. This is a deep bluish purple color that I'm applying to the outer V area with a pencil brush by MAC. Pencil brushes are great when you just want to add product to a specific area and you want it to apply heavily, and you're just drawing pretty much like a pencil. And I'm staying in the outer V right underneath the crease, about a third of my eyelid, and going back with the Vino to blend the transition. My lid color is a gorgeous Plum Frost, and I'm using a flat synthetic brush by Motives to sweep this over my lid. I applied about 2 layers or so and stopped where I met the Midnight, and you can go back and forth with the pencil brush and the flat brush, patting the transition area to make sure they blend nice and smoothly. And next I'm just going to use that same brush that I used to apply Vino to go back over my crease and make sure everything is nice and blended, going over the tape again. And now I'm adding my glitter. You can skip this part. I think the shadows look pretty nice without the glitter, but you know me, I like to overdo it. So I'm using a little bit of moon dust glitter with this little brush that I got with my eye candy glitters, and I didn't want to pack on the glitters. That's why I'm using the smaller brush as opposed to a flat brush, but I'm just speckling it all over the Plum Frost, staying off of the Midnight, and you know, just a little bit of glitter. It's New Year's Eve. You want to, you know, kind of sparkle a little bit, but I didn't apply too much. And remove the tape. There goes your crispy line. And I'm just blotting over it with what my blending beauty blender that I use to apply my foundation. I skipped over my highlight and contour because I have done that in the last couple of videos. So if you want to see that step by step, you can go a video back or two where I show you how to do that. But I did it the same way, I think, that I did in all the other videos. So nothing new here. Yeah, make sure you get rid of those nose contour lines. And I'm going to work on my under eye area. I use this small detailing brush to apply the lid color that I have right in the inner corners of my eye. And then I'm using that Sweet Plum color, which was in my crease, and applying that on my lash line. This is a smudging brush by Morphe. I pretty much use this for every color I put on my lash line. I really love this smudging brush, and I applied this color really heavily because I'm going to apply another color on top in just a second. I always have to use my gel liner. I always use LA Girl Very Black, and I'm just gliding that on my waterline. This pencil is really easy to smudge and it stays put for me. So that's why I use it all the time. I just smudge it out either by itself, or in this case I smudged it out with the Midnight color that I used in my outer V. And this is a smaller smudging brush by Sephora, and I'm working that into the Sweet Plum so that you can see both colors. For my wingtip liner, of course, Little Black Dress by Motives, I'm using MAC 210 brush, and I'm going right over that crisp line I created to guide my wingtip. And I made it pretty thin for the most part. And once you go to the tip, you want to apply less pressure so that it can flick out nice and sharp. And I did the same thing to the other eye. Had a little bit of bumps from the glitter, but not too much. And my lashes are iconic. I love these lashes from House of Lashes. Using tweezers just to set it on my lash line in the middle, and then the outer and inner corners. And I use House of Lashes lash glue. And this is Maybelline Great Lash Mascara that I'm applying to my bottom lashes and blending my real lashes into my falsies on top. Lastly, for my face, I am using I don't remember what highlighter this was. It kind of looks like Gold Deposit, might be, but just a gold highlight down my nose, temple area, high points of my cheeks. And I used a dual fiber brush by Morphe and dusted on a little blush on my cheeks. My lips were a little stained from the lip I had on before, so I scrubbed them with this organic lip scrub by Makeup by Mer. Check her out on Instagram. I love the scrub and the lip balm. It's bomb. And as you can see, the little specks on my lips. Yeah. Anyways, I'm lining my lips with Red Currant by Motives, as I would normally, but I went applied the liner a little heavily. This color is really pretty. You can actually wear it alone. It's a gorgeous berry looking color. But I wanted to make it a little bit more vibrant, so I went over it with Naughty by Motives. The lipstick is a little flat, as you can see, so I'm using a lip brush. This lip brush is by Lashes by Lena, and I'm going in the areas that the lipstick was too fat to reach. This is also a great way to make sure your lipstick is precise without having too much cleanup. Use a lip brush. This one is my favorite. I wanted my lips to be matte, so I went over it with the translucent powder. I like matte lips because they have less transfer. I don't have to worry about licking my teeth all night. As you can see, I have a little lipstick on them right now, and this translucent powder helps prevent that. And so I have a nice matte berry lip. That completes the look, guys. I hope you love it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and make sure you don't forget to subscribe. Tell me what you guys want to see next on my channel by leaving me a nice little comment in the comments area. And make sure you check out my blog, MissEllarie.com. Make sure you check out my daughter's online store for little girls, YOSHIDOLL.com. And check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Ellarie. Thank you guys so much for watching and for your support. Until next time, smooches.